Hello, Ronan Legleck. Ça va?
Salut Michael, how are you?
Oh, c'est super, mon frère. It is
So,
so good to see you.
c'est super. So, you speak in French and I speak English.
Okay, fantastic. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we have here the very distinguished Ronan Legleck from Brittany, France. He plays in Bagad Caval. He is also the founder of a new cool company called Lul Drum. We're going to explore all this stuff in a brief 40 minutes or so. So the most important thing I think for everyone to know is that Bagad is that Ronan Legleck here is a very, very accomplished musician and educator in Bagads. And I know that if you're a pipe band person, you've heard of Bagads. You know that they're the awesome bands from France. And if you're a musician from the States or from one of the Western activities, you probably haven't seen them before. So I always like to describe Bagads as being the Celtic cousins of pipe bands, and Ronan is a very accomplished snare drummer in both Bagads and pipe bands. And just to cut to the chase, it is very much the same style, but completely different music. And Ronan has also played a great deal of percussion in the Bagads. And for me personally, I was introduced to Bagads by a pipe band buddy, and I was just blown away by it. And I was in France the very next year, and I thought I was only going to go once because I just wanted to get a feel for it. And then I met Ronan Legleck, and he has become one of my very, very best friends in the world. And I have now been to Brittany once or twice every single year since 2010. And I would not know this wonderful world of music if not for Ronan Legleck. And I hope that he can be as positively impactful to you in introducing this music as he has to me. And now these 10 beautiful years we have had together playing music in Brittany. So merci beaucoup, Ronan, for sharing this lovely music to me and everyone else. Pas problème?
Nickel.
Okay. Also, my extremely good French can be attributed to Ronan. Okay. So Ronan, thank you for joining us today. I'm sure we'll have many questions about Bagad. What is Bagad music and what is Cap Caval and so on. What maybe would you say to drummers who do not know Bagad? They maybe know pipe band, but they do not know Bagad. What is something you would say to help explain what is the music of Bagads?
Okay, so the music of Bagad, it's very close, I think, of Scottish music, and maybe so, comment dire, une distance?
The distance?
Ouais.
Yeah.
C'est close and not close in the same.
Yes.
You understand, Mike?
Yes. So it's like pipe band, but it's not like pipe band.
Voilà.
Yeah.
Or
okay.
not
Wait.
like pipe band, but like pipe band. As
exactly.
You like.
Exactly. It's
Vas-y. You.
Okay. I think maybe the best is we just play some music for people so they can hear what Bagad music is. So I want to play, Ronan, a recent video from Bagad Cap Caval. This video has become very, very popular online. And to me, it is a beautiful demonstration of Breton music and Bagad music. So do you maybe want to explain what this video is before we listen?
Okay. We make this video after last summer. We create this music into the first on dit confinement.
Oh, on dit confinement.
Confinement. In last March and April when the COVID arrived.
Yes.
So every people stay at home in France, like in US.
Right.
So we create this music
Mm-hmm.
at home.
Mm-hmm.
And in last August, we practice with all the Bagad this
Okay.
music and move to the beach
The
to
beach.
make this video.
Excellent. So the inspiration was COVID, since
Ouais, exactly.
there's no championships, no contest. We had a project.
Just
And
music.
what is the tune? Can you explain the type of tune? Is it a Breton March? What is the dance or the tune?
It's a march, yes. And the name is the Can en Erreur. It's
Con
the
on erre. Okay.
and in English, c'est the song of the eagle.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, cool. It's not egg. So is erreur, is that eagle in Breton?
Erreur, it's in Breton, yes. Le
Oh,
chant de l'aigle in French, and in
okay.
English, the sound of the eagle.
Very cool. So this is a traditional Breton march?
No,
No?
100%, comment on appelle ça? Composition.
Original?
Oui. Composition.
Original? Ah, okay. Who was the composer of this?
It's Brieux and other young piper, bombard, and drummer.
Wow.
Create this music in Bagad Cap Caval.
Wow. So two young Cap Caval musicians wrote
Ouais.
this to.
Yeah.
Wow.
Ouais.
Phenom. Okay. I think we need to watch this video now. So for everyone out there, if this is your first time hearing about Bagads, what is Bagads, where is this place in France, we can talk about the geography later. The music, again, this is very closely related, to pipe band music. It's a Celtic idiom, but what we're about to hear is a traditional Breton march, a march from Brittany. So it's not going to be like a Scottish march, certainly not like an American march. And Bagad Cap Caval, the group that Ronan and I both play for, made this as a project in lieu of COVID. All of a sudden, all of our contests were canceled. So they wanted to do a cool project. And apparently this was written by two younger musicians in Cap Caval. Freaking awesome. Let's take a look at this, guys. This is going to be phenomenal. Let me share my screen with you all. There is my screen. Let's share the sound. Okay, here we go. Ronan, it is so super. Beaucoup génial. Oh,
C'est génial.
ah. What do you think when you hear this music now?
Very proud.
Very proud?
Very proud about to our music,
Yes.
our Bagad, and other story, little stories about this music.
Yes.
Last summer, we in Bagad Cap Caval we have a
Ouais.
juvenile band. It's a Bagadic.
Ouais.
Bagadic.
Ouais.
We include in the Bagad a couple of 10 or 12 young player bombards, bagpipe, and drums,
Okay.
percussion from the juvenile band to play with the Bagad.
Ah.
So it was very, very proud about the job of the young player.
Ah. It is again, I did not realize that too. It is so, I think it is very beautiful how Bagads bring in the younger player to play with the big band. I
Yes.
think the way they do this to bring them slowly boom is really a good way to do this.
Exactly. Ouais,
Yes. And this project is a perfect project to bring in the young.
Oui.
Yes.
Ah, c'est super.
And so, Ronan, you teach the younger percussion and you teach many younger Case Claire in
Oui.
Cap Caval and other places in Brittany, yes?
Yes.
Okay.
I teach drum in 6 Bagad.
In 6 different Bagads, okay.
Ouais.
How does that work in Brittany as you are a drum instructor? How do you teach so many Bagads?
Sorry, I didn't understand, Mike. Sorry.
Oh, no problem. What is the the process? How does Ronan able to teach so many different Bagads in Brittany?
Okay. So I teach music, Scottish drumming music.
Yes.
The beginner, the youngest have 6, and the oldest have 76 or 78.
76. Oh, wow. Okay. Very good.
I teach in the Bagad, it's only retired people.
Only retired people. That's right.
Voilà.
So your students are as young as 6 and
Oui.
as old as 76
Yes.
in these Bagads. Okay.
Not
excellent.
in the same Bagad. Not
in the
Bagad.
same. That's fantastic. So you teach so in the Bagad world, the normal bands are called Bagad.
Ouais.
And then the bands for younger people are called Bagadik.
Exactly. Oui.
Yes. And so you teach many Bagadiks and many
Oui.
Bagads. I
Ouais.
love, this is a very, a Breton word or a Breton thing to add eek at something to make it small. Yes.
Oui.
I love that. So that it's Bagad and Bagadik
Oui.
is very, very cool. That's excellent. Well, okay. So Ronan, we have a lot of people just joining us now. So I will introduce you again, if that is okay. Okay, so guys and gals, welcome to Meet the Monsters. For those of you that are just joining us, I saw a whole bunch of people just hop in. So just to make sure you know, this is the Ronan Legleck. Ronan Legleck is a professional musician and educator from Brittany, France. Brittany, France is the northwestern peninsula of France, and they have their own unique culture of music and dance and language and all these beautiful things. And they are a Celtic cousin of the Scottish and Irish cultures that have produced pipe bands. Basically, anywhere in the world you go and you find pipe bands, they more or less fit the same musical mold. But in Brittany, they have this special type of music that is more Breton, but it's very much a Celtic cousin of pipe bands. And Ronan has been in Bagads his entire life. He's also played in many grade 1 and grade 2 pipe bands. He's a very accomplished snare drummer. And Ronan and I both play in Bagad Cap Caval. And we just watched a super awesome video by Bagad Cap Caval. I'll put the link below so you guys can check it out. We'll watch some other stuff with Ronan as well. Ronan, would you like to say hello one more time to pipe band people, American people, everyone?
Donc, bonjour, hello, hola, guten tag, sayonara, non, konnichiwa.
Yes, don't fet deco, okay.
Ça marche.
Okay. And again, the quick skinny here is Ronan is he is the Breton drummer you maybe have seen on Rhythm Monster. We did a Pad Lab series with him where we took a bunch of Ronan's classic drum scores and filmed him just in his home recording them. So if you've seen the Breton scores on Rhythm Monster, they have been from Ronan. And of course, we're going to do a lot more Breton scores in the future because they have a lot of music in them that you just can't really get anywhere else. And long story short, for me personally, I heard about Bagads and then went to France one time to explore it. I met Ronan Legleck. He's now one of my best friends in the world and is just an absolute icon for helping people around the world understand this beautiful music that only comes from Brittany, France. So thank you again, Ronan, for helping me learn this music. And thank you for sharing it with so many people around the world. It's awesome to chat with you today.
It was a great time.
Well, fantastic. Yes. So Ronan, tell us again, since again, we have a whole bunch of people that just hopped in. How would you describe what a Bagad is?
Oh, Bagad, it's a musical ensemble.
Mm-hmm.
We use bagpipe, like in a pipe band.
Yes.
Snare drum, like a pipe band. And we
Mhm.
use bombard. It's a traditional
This one.
instrument. Voila, this one. It's African, made it in African blackwood, and we use a double reeds.
Yeah.
Very similar than the reeds bagpipe chanter.
Yes. Double reed. Yes. Okay.
We have a different. Different mix section. We don't use one bass drum and tenor drum. We use one bass drum or more bass drum.
Yes.
We can use drum kit and
Yes.
many percussion
Yes.
to create a new universe and different color for the music.
Yes. So just to say all that again to make sure everyone gets it. A Bagad is the Breton word for band, music ensemble, right? We would maybe say band, marching band in the US, pipe bands, and Bagad is just Bagad. That's the Breton word. And the instruments are the Great Highland bagpipes, the bombard. It's a double reeded instrument. And they use pipe band snare drums. So pipe band style, pipe band technique and products to achieve the same style, but different music. And then all manner of percussion. We use drum sets and we use percussion from all over the world. We don't necessarily use marimba and vibraphones melodic percussion, but we use all non-melodic percussion worldwide. And then for the bass drums, we often use multiple bass drums, not like American marching bands where there are split parts, but the multiple bass drums in a Bagad is more like a bass guitar. So you have different notes. And so often you see this wall of bass drums so people can play many all at once. And it's very, very cool. Yeah, that's excellent. So Ronan, I would like to play a little bit of a Bagad suite for people today. If maybe we listen to maybe 2 or 3 minutes of music, which Bagad Cap Caval suite, what year, what contest should I look up for us to listen to?
The ending or the start of the different set?
As you like.
I would like the Ludeac Lorient 2019.
Okay, so what Ronan said is he wants to listen to the Bagad Cap Caval suite, the very end of the Lorient 2019 set.
Yes,
We're going to listen to this together, guys. Yeah,
Super.
very super. It's like the last 3 minutes. Is that right? Okay. Let's see. I'm just looking up here on YouTube. Bagad Cap Caval 2019 Lorient. While I am pulling this up, in pipe bands, we have a whole season. There's contest every weekend, and then everything builds up to the big majors in the UK, and then all the way to the big World Pipe Band Championships. In Bagads, we don't really have a season. There aren't a bunch of little contests that build up to the big championships. There are only 2 big championships. We have an indoor championships that's typically every February, that's held at Brest, France. So we just normally call it the Brest contest. Then we have the summer contest in August, which is held in Lorient. It's part of the Interceltique Festival. So you typically hear Bagad folks refer to it as Lorient. So the way the competition works is everyone plays a suite of music at Brest, and everyone plays a different suite of music at Lorient. They take the scores from those 2, they create the aggregate, and then you get your champion for the year. But even after the championships are done, it's always so beautiful to go back to YouTube and to listen to past contests, because all of the, especially the grade 1 Bagads, is just magic music. So let me see if I can find for us 2019 Lorient. As most people know, we have to fish around YouTube a certain way. So Ronan, while I find this video, what would you like? Tell us what a ludiac is. Tell us about the music we will listen to.
Yes. So in Scottish music, you have strathspey, reel, jigs, waltz. You have maybe 5 or 6 type of dance, and in Brittany you have many dance different with different people. So ludiac, it's first in city, a second Breton traditional region, and they have a typical dance.
And so a ludiac is a dance from ludiac, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Exactly.
Okay. Cool. How would you describe this dance?
It's faster dance. The beat, it's very high, like that.
Excellent. Okay.
And you have action, say 1 and 2, 3, 1 and 2, 3.
That's the dance steps, yes?
Yes.
Very good. Okay. Very cool. What else should we know about the ludiac? What else would be interesting for American or pipe band musicians?
Alors, this, I'm not sure.
Okay.
But the dance, the type of dance, in the past, it's a dance to erase the grass or la terre.
Okay. So it's the dance of life, of growth. Oh, of the work. Oh, okay. La trappe. Okay. The dance of the work. Okay. Is it how people would make work more enjoyable? Is with the dance?
And this dance used to erase the growth.
Okay. Erase the grass. Okay, that's cool. So Ronan, I don't know if I can find ludiac. Let me see here. I want to make sure I see it. We're going to start about right here. And again, for all of you that are wondering what video we're looking for, I just punched into YouTube, Bagad Cap Caval, Lorient 2019, and that's it.
If you don't find it, choose another.
Oh, okay, because they're all good. I'm just going to hop in kind of in the middle here because you cannot go wrong. I mean, if you choose a grade 1 Bagad and listen to any of their suites, it's going to be really excellent stuff. So let's check this out. Let me share my screen with you all. Let's check out some Bagad Cap Caval from Lorient in 2019. Ooh. Bravo, sir. Oh,
You.
oh, sir. So, guys, what you're seeing here is the Lorient contest. This is live and in the stadium. All the Bagads come to that black platform to play. They play. The crowd goes wild. You bow. You take your stuff off the stage.
This is the
Bagad
checkers
comes
game
in.
where grandson and granddad
You see a
will bond.
YouTube commercial, you know, all normal stuff. Man, Ronan, I mean, if I could give a gift to everyone in the world who loves music, it would be to let them come to Lorient and to see the Bagads in person live at least once. It would be the best gift to anyone who loves music is to come hear the Bagads in real life. It's so beautiful.
C'est vrai, it's true. For the people in the stadium for the Bagad contest, you can have a spectator.
Spectator, audience, yes.
Audience, 10,000 people.
Yes, usually 10,000 because since the Bagads, in pipe bands, we stand in circles. Bagads, we stand open like a concert formation. So you can only have half the stadium available to the public, and it is full, always full. And yes, it's 10,000, maybe more every year. It's wonderful.
And each time the contest is in live
Yes.
on web.
That's right. That's right. Yes, thank you. The Bagad Association live streams Lorient every year for many years. They have done this. And you can always find many YouTube videos as well. And I really do want to encourage any one of you out there that don't know the Bagads, spend some time on YouTube and just put Bagad and then put in a year, and you will find amazing ensembles. Bagad Cap Caval is just one of many amazing Bagads. How many Bagads are there in total in Brittany, Ronan, do you think?
Many.
Many.
In France, maybe 90.
That's
90,
right. Yeah, it's usually about 100, un cent, or just
100.
a little less. Yeah, okay. And then how about around the world? Are there other Bagads in the world?
Oh, you have in US, you have one in New York.
Yes.
Hello, New York.
Salut Bagad, New York.
You have one in Germany. You are où il y a encore?
New Zealand?
Oui, Nouméa.
Okay,
Nouméa, the French department from very close to New
that's
Zealand.
right.
Où il y a encore? Il y en a plein.
But it's not like pipe bands, right? Pipe bands are worldwide. There are pipe bands everywhere. In Bagad, it's really only in Brittany, France. And yes, we have a Bagad in New York. I've been a part of this. We've had Ronan to come help us. And yes, there's now a small Bagad in Germany. And you know, there are Bagad people worldwide. There are Bretons worldwide. But as far as the actual ensemble, it's not like pipe bands. It's not like American marching bands that are truly international. It really is this very regional thing. And especially to you American musicians out there, it's really important that you know that there is no age limit. If you heard earlier, Ronan, who teaches many, many Bagads, his youngest student is 6. His oldest student is 76. So you have no excuse to say, oh, I missed the boat. I can't be in a Bagad. Yes, you can. You know, the big thing is you got to get yourself to France when we can travel again. So Ronan, before we pull up another video, you know, Bagads have had to cancel contests like everyone has. But, you know, the Brest contest would have been recently and it was canceled. What is the news for Lorient? Is Lorient still a maybe or is it canceled? What is the news for Lorient?
It's maybe.
It's
For
maybe.
all the festival in France. Ouais. We
Okay.
must just waiting.
Okay. Waiting on.
Wait and see. Voilà, c'est ça.
Wait and see. Okay. Is there a does the association have a deadline? Will they make an announcement on a specific juillet, on a specific day?
I don't know.
Okay.
Actually, with my student and with Sonarion,
Okay.
we work with kids and different bands, different Bagads.
Wait. Okay.
We wait. We're waiting.
Okay.
If we can play in May, in June, in
Okay.
July, August.
So peut-être, maybe.
Voilà.
Okay.
Voilà.
Oh, I hope so, Ronan. It is you know, for me personally, I miss you and Cap Caval and Brittany so much. And to see the Cap Caval videos, oh, it just makes me to miss you more. And every year, you know, I come for me, and I always try to bring my friends, or I try to speak to many people, pipe band musicians, American musicians, who think, maybe I go play in Bagad, and I always say, yes, you must go, because it will just change your perspective. Well, Ronan, I want to show people your music, your scores. We did a session with you to produce Pad Lab classes. And so we had with you Bagadic drum scores and professional drum scores. I think I would like to show your Alta Terra drum score first. So do you mind telling us about why you wrote a drum score to Alta Terra, and what is Alta Terra?
Alta Terra, it's music composed by Lincoln Hilton.
Lincoln Hilton, yes.
I know Lincoln Hilton since many years.
Many years?
I know when he started bagpipe and he played with Australia Islanders when he was teenagers.
Cool.
And I say, this guy say, oh, wow.
Excellent.
He will be a big bagpiper.
Yes. And if anyone doesn't know Lincoln Hilton, he is the guy behind Modern Piping, who just writes phenomenal tunes, makes phenomenal videos. Definitely look up Lincoln Hilton. He is super badass. And you've known Lincoln since he was Lincolnique. That's right. And so Lincoln composed the tune Alta Terra. And is this one of the tunes that Field Marshal Montgomery played in a medley?
Exactly. Ouais.
Okay, cool. And so for you, Ronan, did you just say, I have inspiration, I will write score, voila?
Exactly.
Simple?
I
Okay.
don't hear the film Marshall play that.
Mm,
C'est
just completely separate, completely original.
ouais.
It's very cool. Man, I think, Ronan, it is very special that a tune like Alta Terra would be so inspirational to so many musicians worldwide to just want to play, want to write. I think it's very unique. Well, let me show your Pad Lab class so we can enjoy your Alta Terra. All right, so I'm going to share my screen again here, guys. Check this out. So what we got going on here, I am signed into my Rhythm Monster account. And again, for those of you guys that haven't heard, we are launching a brand new website this weekend into next week. So if you are used to this login, it's going to be gone super, super soon. So what we want to do is come here to Pad Lab. And we have the scores organized by tune type. So I'm going to go to the second page and go to the Breton Bagad drumming, because that's what we're looking for Ronan. There we go. And then once you get into the Breton Bagad drumming, we have all of Ronan's tune types just listed by name. And then you can easily see the name of the tune, what level it is. And here at Rhythm Monster, we call beginners mini monster. Intermediate is middle monster. And then professional is beast mode. So we're going to come here to Alta Terra, which is the tune we were talking by Lincoln Hilton. And when you sign into Pad Lab, you always get related videos over here so you can see other stuff to play to. That's pretty cool. I'm going to close that out. Let's go full screen so we can get the real McCoy. Yes. What I like to do when I use Pad Lab, and Ronan, I have played this score with you in Pad Lab many times. Many times. So I like to get both camera angles going, and then let's just hit play and let's check this out. C'est bon, sir. C'est fantastique. Oh, c'est pas mal. Yes. This is really, really cool, Ronan. I love this score so much. And people ask us, a lot of times about where these scores come from. This is your handwriting. You wrote this score by hand, yes?
Oui.
No problem.
Now I use software. It's
now you use. That's right. But still, this is traditional Ronan drum score.
Voilà.
Yes. People ask us too if it's still possible to highlight in handwritten scores, and the answer is oui. Make very slow. And you can have just the pad. Just the tune as you like. Super, super cool, sir. People do ask us, they ask, where does the handwritten scores come from? And we say it is from the artiste, it is from Ronan. And it's very easy to highlight and to practice as you like. C'est magnifique, sir. Do you want to see maybe one more Ronan Legleck score? Which one would you like to see?
L'Andro Saint-Patrick.
Andro Saint-Patrick. It is a classique. Okay, let me come back here to Breton Bagad drumming. Andro St. Patrick here.
Ouais.
Oh,
For the-
yes.
For the beginner.
For the beginner, exactement. We go back. I'm going to go back to full screen.
It's the
Yeah,
first music my student play.
Really? It's so this
Right.
is the first score you have students play always. Ah, very cool. All right, so let's hear a beginner drum score by Ronan. Oh, let's have to refresh. No problem. There we go. Okay. Full screen. Let's hear Anjo St. Patrick. And this is Carlos Nunez that we hear. Yes.
Yes, exactly. Ouais. Very
This is a
famous
good-
in Britain and Spain.
Oh, way, exactly. And this is a perfect score that you can actually play very, very fast too. We start from the beginning, maybe not too fast to see where we are. That's more like the concert with Carlos Nunez.
But for the dancer, it's very hard. Huh?
Yes, for the dancer, it's very difficult. It really is cool, Ronan, because if you are a beginner, this is a perfect score. And to play with you and have the tempos very slow, no problem. Or if it's professional, to play very fast, it's all very, very cool. So excellent, sir. Excellent. Okay, I will stop share. There we go. Very cool. All right, Ronan, I will see if there are any questions for you. Otherwise, what are you doing to stay, happy and motivated at home, since there is not Bagad, there is not normal life. What do you find yourself doing to keep music in your day?
I'm lucky because teach music for the younger or older students. If it's raining or if you have a bad day, you say, you go to teach music after, for the afternoon or the evening. And a little story. C'était quand? Last January, one kid is 8. He arrived at the practice room with a Breton cake.
Okay.
He said, Ronan,
Yes.
it's
Wait.
for you. It's my father cooked this for you.
Oh, that's very sweet.
C'est génial.
Oui, c'est génial. I wonder how many teachers out there have had a student bring a homemade cake to just brighten your day. That is beautiful.
Voilà.
And when you are teaching students right now, in Brittany, do you have to wear a mask or no?
Oui.
Wait,
Oui.
okay.
1 meter into each drummer, and
okay.
only for the under 18.
For under 18, okay. I see.
All adult student, it's invisible.
Okay.
Not in room.
Not in room. And so you do many Zoom teaching, no see?
Exactly. Well,
okay.
So sometimes I go to the, for example, in Caval classroom, I go to teach, I back, connect, and finish the practice, the same practice for other drummer adult.
Fantastic.
It's not easy, but
no, but we must.
Ouais.
The doigt, yeah. So Ronan, we must let you go because you have to go teach now.
Oui.
Yes. Okay. Maybe what would you? Any other comments to people who are interested in Bagad or interested in learning more? What would you say to people who are enjoying the music they hear?
Qu'est-ce que je vais dire? Go to visit on YouTube different Bagad music.
Yes.
If you are interested now, it's easy to speak, to talk with different Breton musicians.
Ouais.
We have website, Facebook, as you like. If
Yes.
they have question, we are there. You are there, Mike.
Ouais.
You are the Breton ambassador in US.
Exactement. Breton ambassador. Way. I am very I am humbled. I am so happy to learn Breton music from you, Ronan. You know, it is you know, I think every time we speak, every time we do a project, I learn more, and it helped it, you know, for me it is impacted my musicianship like nothing else. And it's so beautiful because much of the music is, it's very simple melody, very simple dance steps, very simple groove, but when it is orchestrated the right way, beaucoup émotion.
Ouais, c'est vrai, ouais. It's true. Oui.
Yes. Well, so for anyone out there, if you have any questions for Ronan or about Bagads, please message him directly. Check out his company, Lul Drum. Lul is Ronan's nickname in Brittany. So his company's called Lul Drum. They're a custom drum shop. So especially if you're a pipe band out there in France and Europe or the UK, and your drums are kind of banged up and you want them to look better, Ronan is the man to go to do a custom drum job. Him and his father and his brother, his family have been mechanics for many, many years. So they know how to make cars look good. They know how to make drums look good. So Ronan is now making C'est bon, caisse claire. So beautiful snare drums. If you need any repair work, definitely call Ronan. He is the man. Ronan, I must let you go. I miss you so much. Thank you so much for showing us Breton music today.
Merci à toi.
Merci beaucoup, good sir.
Bye bye.
We'll see you next time. Bye bye.
Salut.
Salut.